Hey guys, what is up? Andrew coming at you, and this is the one of my favorite videos where I get to talk to you, the people. My hair is not fixed or anything like that because I just got back from a run, took a shower, and now it's laundry day. It's a bit of a chill day, but if I want to get videos out 2 to 3 times a week, you're gonna have to deal with this for right now until I'm a full-time YouTuber, if you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, this is like the time where I like to go in and read questions and comments and go from there, and I will do my best to go in from there. Okay. So this one is by R. Peterson. He says, Andrew, interesting video. Always cool to hear an outside perspective of our country and culture. Speaking of culture, don't know you're into sports at all, but it would be cool to hear your views about the different sports cultures in the U.S. compared to Sweden. I've heard that the U.S. don't, in the same way, have the standing sections where different teams' fan clubs stand and cheer, chants, screams, and so on. So this is an awesome one. So actually, I'm going to go right into it and say that one of the big differences I've noticed about Swedish sports. Now I'm from Pittsburgh, so obviously I'm a Pittsburgh Penguin fan, and I'm kind of spoiled with hockey. But I've been to hockey matches in Sweden. And it's interesting because it's more of a soccer kind of singing. You won't see that so much in the U.S. We'll sing chants like, charge and we will rock you, let's go Pens, but not so much like they do here. So there'll be a section of the crowd singing the songs of the one team, almost very similar to a soccer match, which I just find interesting. Something I didn't notice. I will say that I think the energy is a lot higher in a U.S. match, but at the same time, I watched hockey matches in Pittsburgh, so it's also a bigger stadium. And the games I went to were kind of not playoff games, so I think that has a lot to do with it. I haven't been to a Swedish football match yet, and that's something I definitely have to do considering I've been here for so long. But the sports that I love hockey, and I love American football, and I love football as well. I just haven't watched so much. I used to watch football all the time when I was in America, but the time difference was different. So I would come home from college, university, and it'd be like 4 p.m., and I would have a chance to sit down and watch a match until dinner time, which was perfect. Now at 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because I'm working a full-time job during the day, I'm so excited to do YouTube and other things that it's hard for me to kind of find the time to even watch the television. I'm trying to get through Game of Thrones right now just to go into it a little bit more. So that's what I got there. Next one, Patrick says, hey man, interesting video. Was there anything that made you go, oh fudge, not this crap again once you got back to Sweden? Guess I'm looking for an opposite side. I guess I can go into that in another video, maybe things I don't like about Sweden, I guess, but I'll be careful about it. Maybe like a funny one, I think. So I want to keep this channel kind of lighthearted. And by the way, if you see, there's like a fly in the background. He came into my apartment, and I haven't had a chance to get rid of him yet because I don't want to hurt him or anything. I just got to get him out through the window, so he's just chilling right now. Just so you know, we'll get that worked out. There's not tons of flies in my apartment. This guy just somehow found a way in. Okay. Okay, let's going through here. Any Swedish artists you listen to is one of the questions by Henrik Nyqvist. Yeah, I like Swedish electronic music mostly, and the funny thing is my actual favorite DJ before coming here was Bass Hunter, which now when I think about it is quite funny. So, but yeah, I really liked Bass Hunter. I thought he was really cool. Other ones, I mean, obviously Avicii. I think Kygo, someone told me that they were from Norway, but I thought Kygo was a Swedish. Someone can correct me in the comments below. That's what I love about this channel, is that you guys go ahead and do that. Henrik Nyqvist also said, did you notice any weird new trends when you were in the U.S.? Well, last time I came home was like when the Pokemon Go thing happened, and then when I came back to Sweden, it was like in full flight, like it was just in full form, and as a runner, I had to like dodge people. But this time, two cool things I noticed. One weird one is definitely like an online fitness marketing. Like there's a lot of people that are in my social media world that are suddenly trying to sell products. I don't want to go into the name of the companies, but I'm sure you can figure it out. I did a video on this actually before, going into more detail. So maybe I'm going to link that below here on this video for you guys, so that you can go there if you want to hear more of the story. But basically, they're selling and marketing stuff and products, and it's just social media for each other. It kind of seems like a pyramid scheme. That was kind of interesting. The other thing is I found this app called Grubhub, which is super cool. I was way into Grubhub for some reason. But Grubhub is this app where they didn't have it the last time I was home. Maybe they had just started it, but I didn't know it even existed. But you hire people. Like, you pay a small fee and someone goes to like a restaurant that doesn't usually deliver. They make a deal with that restaurant and then they pick up your food. And then my sister was in a college town, so they ride up to you on a bike and you already pay for your food and everything right there. So when the guy knocks on your door, he just hands you the food. That's really, really cool. It was awesome. I love that kind of stuff. Like, not all the time, but it's just really convenient if you want to get like restaurant food. You don't want to go to the restaurant. That was really cool. So that was an interesting trend as well. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I know there's like crazy stuff going on in the US, but I felt fine. I had a good time, and I think most people generally are rational people and have a good time and are normal. So Royal Child says, very insightful, Andrew. I work in the customer service oriented business, so I appreciate this video. Dan, great. When I was talking about the differences of customer service, that's something you guys can check out, so I just wanted to thank you there. I don't really want to go into any more about healthcare. I think I gave my opinion and then that was cool. And there's always going to be comments on that one. I think that's a video that's going to get a lot of views in the future. So I appreciate the comments, but it seems like that one's going to be good. One on why I moved to Sweden. Someone said thank you. Itzel Exco says thank you. I did a review of Norrköping and I got some really good reactions from that. Stolf Eliv says, great video, more like this. Scott Phillips says, can I ask you a question? If it's, he asked about, like, basically goes into dating, like, in Sweden versus, I guess, the United States. Which I'll say, I've been in Sweden for 5 years, so I guess I'm pretty much a Swede. But, like, I guess dating, how was my experience? What I'll say is that it doesn't hurt in general. I'm sure it's the same in the U.S. If you're someone different, it's definitely something that's interesting about you. And everybody needs to find something interesting about themselves, right? It doesn't hurt to have something that just makes you different and unique, but it's not enough of that, I think, in general, and this is just anything, friendships, relationships, or anything else. It doesn't hurt, though, but everybody's different. For me, you know, in the Swedish society, it's very common for both couples to split, and I think it is in America, too. It's just the only difference, really, is if you're a guy and you ask someone out on a date, it's common to basically anyone. If you ask someone on a date, it just is common to like pay for their meal or their coffee or something simple. And so I'm kind of old fashioned. So if a girl was okay with that, I would do that in Sweden. But overall, I mean, as far as it's different, I mean, people are people everywhere. So just because I'm American and someone is Swedish, it doesn't mean like our personalities are different. It's just the cultural thing. So there might be simple things that we do that are different. But I'm still a person, and that's the most important. So I think rather than my answer, I guess, is it's better to like work on yourself. It took me 30 years kind of to find someone that I like to be with. And that's because of travel and other things and learning about myself. Maybe it would take you longer. So I hope that you like that answer going forward, but this was a good one. I enjoyed this one. Let me see if I want to do a couple more on this one, because I can always share and do a video for the next one, because there's a lot of comments to go through here. So okay, I'll just keep pushing through a little bit longer since these videos are good. Taco Friday, so nice to hear. Oh, Taco Fredag. Because I was talking about how much I love tacos. I still got to do a video on that. I'll have to do that sometime. Basically, so many things I do in Sweden, I just don't think about, oh my gosh, like I need to actually show people when I do this. Like when I was in Norrköping and did the video the other day, I was like, I should just film myself for a little bit in Norrköping and then go from there. So, this fly. Okay. Luis asked if I could go around and do some other things in Norrköping. I'll try to do that in a little bit. Christina says, I enjoyed your city reviews. It's nice to get some information for places to visit, especially from someone who's not a native too. Really cool. Angeline says, coffee, great. So I know someone actually made it through the end of this. There's a previous video I had. It was quite long. And then my final comment here is, hello, Andrew. I've come into one of your videos, and I've been very happy that you told you're a musician. That's great. I'm glad that someone picked up on that. I'm planning to study in the University of Gothenburg, musical composition. Cool. I've seen on your other videos that you haven't been there yet. When you go there, could you please tell us about the city? I'd like to hear a musician's opinion. Great videos. Please continue that. Thank you for sharing your Swedish experience. I was there once, actually. and try it out for Swedish Idol. So I've been to Gothenburg, and I really, really enjoyed it. I had a really good experience. I found it to be a very friendly, like artsy kind of cultural city that was awesome. So hopefully I'll get a chance to go back, and if I do, I'll definitely give you some cool information on that and what my experience was. So this is a fun one for me. I love interacting with you guys in the audience. It's awesome. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's fun. My channel's growing, in my opinion, pretty quickly. Like, I'm probably going to hit 400 subscribers like by the end of this week, and I wasn't there just a few months ago, so it's so cool I found this niche. Now, what I want to do still is put music on there. I haven't brought my guitar, or I don't have I have to get my guitar fixed since I've gotten back here, so I'm going to try to do some music too. So if music comes up on here, I really hope, I mean, I always at the risk that some people might like unsubscribe, I guess. But I do this channel, and I know that this one's interesting, but I have my music and everything below. I don't think it hurts, so I'm trying to do this as like a personality, help you guys out about Sweden, because that's kind of where my niche is. But also I want to put my music out there as well a couple times a week, and I appreciate it if you would check that out. Right now, in the links below, you can check out my music. I think I put a video there. There's a video there definitely at this point about that U.S. stuff going on with the fitness stuff. Maybe it's going on in Sweden as well. If somehow you listen to me talk for this long and you made it to the end of the video, I want you to put the word babble in the description below so that I know that you made it all the way to the end of this video. It just helps me figure out what I want to do here. So if you made it to the end of this one, give me babble. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.